Should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. Right to the air. Here is Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That stop made by Jack Campbell.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. And the Lions first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
That is caught by Laporta.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw is Goff.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Off play action. Here's Goff.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's second and a yard.
Play action. It's Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing again is Goff. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A 4-yard loss on the play.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Gibbs diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now it's Jackson. And a catch made by Hopkins. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now.
That's a gain of 4.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there.
Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Fielded at the 33. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Lions will take over.
Their own 43-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Goff. This to the portal, right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches at the 3-yard line.
Again, Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Jackson now. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now Jackson. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Jackson steps away. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14. And the Lions first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished. And now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. On the move to his left. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the 1st down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
A toss left. Henry. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he stopped immediately there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8.
Near the 5, he'll be stopped at the 6.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Now it's gone.
That is caught by Laporta. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Now gone.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. Added second down.
How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's second and 10.
Goff now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Goff. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Well, this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds of this ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
One last shot for Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
Connecting with Andrews.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last